This is a 250 Reasons train service to podcast.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Calling at swearing, spoilers, and opinions.
Oh, my favourite places.
Keep your arms and legs inside the carriage at all times. If you see any unattended items, please report them to the train manager. Enjoy your trip.
Hello and welcome to 250 Reasons to Stay Indoors. I'm Jordan.
I'm Keiran.
And this is the podcast where we watch the IMDb 250 top films. We say stuff about them and tell you whether it's worth staying inside or going outside for.
This week we are watching The Big Lebowski.
That's right.
From 1998.
Yes, and at the time of recording, it is sitting at 166 on the top 250 list. So, Keiran, have you got a prediction for us?
I reckon The Big Lebowski is a comedy, and that is all I have.
Literally, that's all you have.
Yep.
You're just hanging me out to dry, just throwing that ball straight over to me.
No, not yet. Well, the word Lebowski sounds interesting. Sounds vaguely Eastern European slash Russian. So I'm predicting that a Big Lebowski is... I reckon a Lebowski is like a taboo or a mistake or like a faux pas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that the Big Lebowski is like the big scandal, but like Russian. The big Russian scandal, but it's a comedy.
Right. Yeah, it sounds funny.
I mean, sounds instantly hilarious.
Yeah.
I've got nothing else to go on.
I think the Big Lebowski is about a French sport of skiing inside a giant set of bowls.
Okay. Lebowski.
There you go.
Inside a set of bowls.
Yeah.
It would have been better if you said, I think it's about the beautiful sport of skiing, the beautiful French sport of skiing, because then you would say le beau ski, as in beau, as in pretty, as in good looking. Le beau ski.
I would now at this point like to point out that you are in fact French and could have said that with the knowledge that you currently have, whereas you've had to tell me that.
But correcting you,
right,
makes me look more clever than you.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
I think that's up to the listeners, really.
I think it's more objective because I'm correct.
Okay.
And you're wrong.
If you'd like to give us a tweet, just let us know whether you think that Keiran is smarter. It appears smarter by doing that, or if he actually just appears dick or smart. That's what we want to know. Let's have a poll.
You could just find direct ways to get in touch with Jordan and tell him that he's really stupid.
Well, that's that's rude.
Just cut to the chase.
That's
just
mean.
Cut to the chase and tell him that it should be Le Beau Ski, the pretty ski.
Or alternatively, just tell Keiran he's got a fat head. So let's go and watch the film, yeah?
Pretty clueless, so let's just go for it.
Okay. And we're back with a couple of fast thoughts. Just take it easy.
Just go bowling.
Breezy clothes.
What clothes?
Breezy clothes.
Yeah, lots of breezy clothes. I'm going to say weird sexual artists.
Fucking a stranger in the arse.
What?
That's what he says. That's the line. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Smoking indoors.
Joint tweezers.
Yeah.
Little tweezers to hold your joint.
That was kind of strange. Vain people and porn stars.
Very neat bob haircuts.
Gotta have, I reckon there's a real... classic. Rugs.
Rugs.
Of course.
Toes.
And... a cowboy.
A cowboy.
That was very non-climactic.
Why do you always end on an unclimactic... And a cowboy?
Because it wasn't like, oh my god, a cowboy. It was like, oh yeah, there's been a cowboy the whole time.
German band murderers. German gang bands. There we go. That'll do.
German gang bands.
Gang bands. Band gangs. German band gangs.
I'm really glad that you haven't said gang bangs yet. But there it is. I said it.
There it is, because I left it
German
for you.
Gang bangs.
No, I've got a tight grip on my diction.
Nice.
So Kieran, do you want to do a 15-second synopsis of the film?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave off a lot of things that happened. But
I just want to say, in the nature of the film, I'm taking it very easy and nice and relaxed. So I don't have my stopwatch ready just yet. I'm just gonna get it open now. So when you're ready, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You are ready. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
The dude is a waster whose rug gets pissed on because another guy with the same name as him, his wife, owes people money. And then the dude gets labored with finding the woman, but then she gets taken hostage. But she kidnapped herself, and the dude bangs someone, and his mate dies in the process.
Okay, yeah, 17 seconds.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't want to just rattle through it. I feel like that needed to kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Still, I got 16 the other week, didn't I? That was real close. All right, so there we go. That was the 15-second pitch.
Yeah, so let's actually go through the film in detail.
Let's do a synopsis.
Synopsis! So how does the film start?
So we got the dude.
We have the dude.
And I can't remember like the opening scene.
No.
But the most important thing, I think we should set the scene of like who the characters are.
The dude abides.
Yeah, he does. I wrote that line down right at the end. That was pretty cool.
Apparently it's a quote he's taking it from a Bible quote, something about the earth abides, and it's like how weather and all that.
So the dude abides.
The dude abides.
So the reason why we're calling this person the dude is like, so his real name is Jeff Lebowski, and
but no one calls him that.
No one calls
him the dude. His dudeness.
Your royal dude. I don't know, whatever it is. So it's the dude.
Yeah,
and he's got two friends. One of them's called Walter, who is a big fat Vietnam veteran.
Sorry, dude is played by Jeff Bridges. Walter is John Goodman. Yeah.
I don't know why you're asking me.
And then his other friend is Donnie,
who is Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Kieran knows a person.
It's because I've been hearing about Steve Buscemi a lot.
Yeah, he does things.
From things. And then I'm like, what is he in? And he's in Armageddon. So Steve Buscemi is his mate, Donnie. Then you've got the Big Lebowski. So the reason why this whole thing goes down is because of like some kind of identity crisis where people mistake the dude.
Oh, I never actually made the connection between
why
him being the Big Lebowski.
That's the whole point of the film.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So the reason why
is he the Big Lebowski, or is it like a question as to who really is the Big Lebowski?
No. It's like
in your mind, you're certain he's the big one.
I'm certain. The deal is that you got the dude, and there's someone who owes money to someone else. Now, you've got a person called Jeff Lebowski, who's apparently some big businessman. He's got like loads of money. He lives in a mansion, all this shit, right? And his trophy wife, because his real wife died or something, his trophy wife has been busting money all over the place.
Yeah.
And she owes money to people.
A lot of people.
And the dude was like getting the shit beaten out of him.
Yeah.
Because
they have the same name.
Because they had the same name. So these thugs came over and they were like, "You're Jeff Lebowski. We're going to beat you up." And he's
Where's
like,
the money, Lebowski?
And he was like, "No, I'm the dude. I'm not Lebowski. You're on about someone else, another Jeff Lebowski. So you're on about the Big Lebowski." So that's who it's about. It's about this rich dude. So, right. But these thugs, before they leave, and they're like, "Oh shit, we've got the wrong guy." Before they leave, they piss on his rug.
Well, no, it's not before they leave. It's like as he's being dunked, and then he's explaining he's not him. They still don't believe him at this point, and he pisses. It's just not like fuck you. You've wasted our time. I'm gonna piss on your rug. It's like, no, you owe us money. I'm pissing on your rug. Just wanted to make that clear.
Okay, very, very important distinction. So the dude's really annoyed because
Because that rug really brought the room together. It really tied the room together.
Yeah, it really did. We're laughing because this is something that they discussed between them, the friends. And they, so the dude goes to Jeff Lebowski's place and he's like, "All right, I'd like a rug, please." On his way out, so the Big Lebowski's like, "Fuck you, get out of my place," and the dude goes out and ends up taking a rug anyway.
Yeah.
So
he goes up to, because he's got, the Big Lebowski has a manservant, a butler guy.
Thanks.
I know, but he's played by John Hoffman. Don't know. And he's like super keen, and he refers to the dude as the dude, which is quite funny.
Yeah, because he's really subservient to like anyone else apart from him.
Yeah. But yeah, he goes up to him and he's just like, "How was your meeting with Mr. Lebowski?" And he's like, "Good. He said just take any rug in the house."
So he takes
a rug.
Now, then the dude goes home. He's chilling on his rug,
but
then he gets the shit beaten out of him again, and his rug gets stolen. Now, I would like to just carry on with this part of the story, and that would make my life a whole lot easier. But I gotta pause that part there, where his second rug gets stolen. I'm gonna pause that, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to the Big Lebowski. Big Lebowski's trophy wife gets kidnapped.
Yes,
and so the Big Lebowski calls the dude, and he's like, "Can you come and help me find my wife?"
Yeah.
Now, the dude goes to his mates and he's like, "So there's this guy and the Big Lebowski," and so they're bowling the whole time this happens.
Yeah.
By the way. They're like
there's a lot of bowling in this film.
A lot of bowling.
Bowling is a central theme that returns.
It's like everything revolves around whether they can do the
league.
The league. Whereas actually it's not about bowling at all. It's about this bigger thing, but whatever. But bowling is very important. Yes. It's integral to this film.
So Walter, at this point, is going on about how she hasn't been kidnapped. She's just been, but Walter is like a sort of conspiracy theory, like classic American conspiracy theorist.
It's really skeptical.
Yeah. Doesn't believe in anything and thinks everything was an inside job sort of thing.
So he wants to take advantage of the fact that that the Big Lebowski is willing to pay the ransom money, which is like $1 million. So Walter's like, "I'm gonna come with you, and we'll just chuck out this bag of dirty laundry that I have."
They'll throw in a ringer.
We'll keep the $1 million, and jobs are good. And they go and they give out this dirty laundry bag, and the people, the kidnappers, supposedly these kidnappers, they run away with this dirty laundry bag and don't realize until like the day after or something.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to and they still have this briefcase in the car of which supposedly has the money in.
Yeah.
The dude's car gets stolen.
Yeah. So now the issue is that because they don't actually get Bunny, do they? They don't get the woman back.
Exactly.
So the woman's still missing, and now they've also lost the Big Lebowski's $1 million.
Yes, exactly. Now the dude gets threatened by the Big Lebowski and is like, "Listen, you fucked this up because now we've got her toe in the post."
Yeah, and so they get sent a toe.
Down. So the dude's like, "We got to find this guy's money, and also we got to find this girl. Like, what's the deal? Like, how the hell are we supposed to do this?" Okay, now going back to
the rug.
The person who stole the second rug from the dude is the Big Lebowski's daughter.
What?
And the reason why the Big Lebowski's daughter stole the rug is because it's her mother's rug.
Yeah, it has sentimental value. Out of all the rugs in this town, he had to pick one that belonged to her mum's.
Exactly. So she was like, "You can't have that rug. Let me tell you what's going down." So when we first meet the Big Lebowski's daughter, who's called Maud, who's some big artist, kind of really fancy kind of woman.
Yeah.
Like could easily be one of Andy Warhol's mates. She says, "Yeah, this trophy wife is full of shit and she's a porn star. You need to speak to this other porn star, this guy, because he's the person that she owes money to, and so he might know where she is.
Yeah.
And don't steal my mum's rugs. You can have another rug. Now, she also tells him to go to the doctors. And he's like, I'm not going to go to the doctors. And she's like, go to the doctors. And we later find out the reason is because she wants to have sex with him so that she can have her own kid as a single parent. Because that's what she wants to do. That's like a side thing. That's not really important.
It's a side quest.
Yes, yeah, a little side quest, side project. And anyway, so the dude realizes that he wants to uncover the bullshit going on with this woman. He's like, this woman's definitely kidnapped herself, but he still has to find the $1 million because it's the Big Lebowski's money. So he goes to find where his car is, and it was so he goes to
he gets a call from the police basically.
It's
They
like,
find the car in an impound lot.
Yeah.
Or they tell him.
And there's some kid's homework.
Yeah, the money's no longer in the car. It smells like a homeless person, and there's just some kid's homework in the back.
Yeah, and so they go to this kid's place.
Little Lenny, little Leroy.
Something like that. And they go to this kid's place, and they threaten the shit out. Well, I say they because it's the dude and his friend Walter.
Yeah.
And they go over, and they threaten the shit out of him. And they don't get anything out of him. He says literally nothing.
Yeah.
And Walter loses his temper, as he does like every 5 seconds, and smashes up one of these kids' cars.
Right. Well, basically what happens is they pull up at the house at Lenny. Let's just say Lenny. I think it's Lenny. They pull up at Lenny's house, and they're still deliberating whether, this kid has got the money and stuff like that. And they see this nice new, like, red I think it's a Corvette. Or, yeah, it's a sports car. And they're like, well, fuck, he's clearly got it. He's already spent the money. He's already spending it. There's this nice car outside. So yeah, when they do the interrogation and he's giving them nothing, and Walt was really laying into him,
pulls a crowbar out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's just like, you want to see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Lenny. And then proceeds to just keep on like smashing in the car.
But then Lenny's neighbor comes out.
Yeah, Lenny's neighbor comes out and is like, what the fuck? Why are you smashing my car? I bought this car last week. Picks up a bat and starts smashing up the dude's car. And the dude is just like, why?
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
Why?
So the dude's car is really, really fucked now.
Yep.
Okay, there's a whole part in the middle of this film where it's like, it kind of all ties up together towards the end. So I'm going to just skip to where that is because I don't really know exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
The dude goes to this porn star's place.
Mm.
And he's like, do you know where this woman is?
So this is the porn star that Bunny,
owes money
the
to.
wife, yeah, owes money to.
Yeah. So the dude goes to this porn star's place, and the porn star drugs him.
Yeah.
And he has some weird ass trippy dream. The dude gets beaten up by the Miami. Where is it set? Is it set in Miami?
Mm-hmm.
He gets beaten up by like the Miami Beach police guy.
Yeah, he gets picked up because he's like outside somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah.
He just like wakes up.
Yeah. And then he gets a taxi home.
Mm-hmm.
But again, he gets thrown out by the taxi driver because
he asks to change the music
because he doesn't like the Eagles, and so he gets thrown out by the taxi driver. And
that taxi driver was so over the top, man.
Yeah, that was like, yeah, I couldn't
Didn't even take a fare.
He was like, I'm not going to have anyone chatting shit about the radio. Yeah. I like the Eagles, goddammit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, as the dude gets kicked out of that taxi, we see a sports car like whiz past, and it's Bunny.
Yeah.
This woman who's supposed to be kidnapped, driving.
Singing Viva Las Vegas.
Terrible cover version of Viva Las Vegas.
Was it? No.
Oh, no.
That
was the original. It's the end credits.
Okay.
There was a different version of it.
We get a nice shot of Bunny's toes, all 10 of them.
Exactly. So we're like, wait, whoever supposedly kidnapped Bunny, well, first of all, she's not kidnapped because she's driving free as a bird. And also, she's got all of her toenails. She's got all of her toes. So there's something going on. And to finish the whole film, I'm just going to wrap it up because I'm bored of explaining it.
Yeah.
Turns out that the Big Lebowski actually had no money.
Yeah.
He's broke as hell. The only thing that he was allowed to control from the business that he's supposed to have was this charitable foundation.
Yeah.
Lebowski's Kids or whatever it was supposed to be called. It's Mama Lebowski that was running the whole business. Because Maud tells the dude, actually, nah, my dad, the Big Lebowski, doesn't run shit. he's broke as hell, and Maud's the one who's got the money because the mother passed it all on to Maud.
Yeah.
So what actually happened is that there was never $1 million in the first place. There was never $1 million ransom money in the first place. So what he did is he took $1 million out of the charitable foundation's money.
Yeah.
To try and make it look like he was using that money
Exactly
to give to the ransom people.
Yes.
So he just took that money out of the account and just kept it for himself, and then gave an empty box to the dude.
Yeah. Because he didn't actually give a fuck whether Bunny lived or died.
Because he got another trophy rifle. He got another trophy rifle the next day.
Yeah.
And so he was sorted. And
put it on the trophy shelf.
Exactly. And along with all of the other trophy rifles.
Because he is rife with trophies.
And so the three Germans confront the dude and Walter and Donnie.
Yeah.
Outside the bowling alley, and they're like, "We want that money." And the dude's like, "No. We've just uncovered the whole thing. Like
there is no fucking money, man.
Like there is no fucking money, man. Like the dude, like you pretended to kidnap her. Like it's all a ruse, basically. Yeah. Like it's all bullshit. And I got my rug, so I don't care." And so Walter loses his shit.
Yeah.
Bites one of their ears off.
Yeah.
And he kind of fucks them all up, and they all run away. But then Donnie, with the stress of everything, Donnie does nothing.
Yeah.
But with the stress of everything, Donnie dies from a heart attack.
Yeah. They turn around and Donnie's on the floor having a heart attack. We cut to the next scene, and they're at a funeral parlor.
Like a mortuary. Not more.
Mortuary. It is a mortuary, yeah. Discussing
the price of an urn.
Yes.
It's like $180 for an urn.
Yeah.
The most basic urn.
Yeah.
And they're like, is there a equivalent of a Tesco Express near?
Yeah. And then we cut to the next scene.
And they've got the ashes in like a coffee pot.
Yeah, in a pot of coffee.
And so Walter does a eulogy for Donnie. And he's talking about Donnie, but then he just ends up talking about the Vietnam War for like 5 minutes. And then he tries to pour his ashes like in the water or like on the edge of this cliff, but the wind just blows it all over the dude.
Yeah.
And so the dude is covered in Donnie's ashes and furious that Walter was talking about the Vietnam War. And Walter's just like, "Oh, fuck it, man. Come on, let's go bowling."
Yeah.
And go back to the bowling alley.
And it's a wonderful wrap up of the scene.
And they all live happily ever after. So that's that.
So Kieran, we got any beefs, man?
Yeah, man. We got some beefs. Walter is just a piece of shit. I just hate that character so much. Just because he flies off the handle so quickly. And it's just like, dude, calm down.
Yeah. Great to watch, not a great friend to have. It's like if you had like a friend who, when they drink, gets really angry, and you just never want to be out with them because they're going to get angry and violent. But they are just always like that. Yeah.
It's like anything. I actually wrote down, "Fuck me if I ever have a friend like Walter." Like seriously, I'm out of there. Like, it's really not cool. Especially there's one point where like so an opposing team throws a ball down the bowling alley, and score a certain amount of points
over the line,
and Walter says that his foot was over the line, and the dude's like, who cares, man, it's just a game. And Walter's like, over the line. And so the guy wants to score himself a certain amount of points, but Walter's like, your foot was over the fucking line, and gets really, really
like, mark it 0, it's over the line. No, screw that, man, I'm gonna mark it an 8.
And Walter pulls a gun on the dude. Not. Oh, it's so confusing.
Walter pulls a gun on the guy who went over the line.
Yeah, and it's like, fucking hell. Like, first of all, like, you bloody America having guns all over the place.
Yeah. That was, and this is actually the origin of the "Am I the only one in here that" meme. Don't know if you're aware of that one, Kieran. Don't know how up to date you are of your memes. It's quite an old meme. So the picture of him holding the gun. And like, it's just like, am I the only one in here that gives a damn about the rules?
Oh, yeah.
I actually put a note in here saying the way that Walter cares about the rules reminds me of Kieran.
That's nice.
So yeah,
I don't think I'd pull a gun on someone, but I'd pull like metaphorical guns on people. Like
you'd pull out the rules.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like, yeah, I'd definitely put a rule book to someone's face and be like, read the fucking rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely me. I wouldn't threaten to shoot someone. Another beef I have.
Yeah.
Something I mentioned earlier. The dude is such a layabout. Like, he doesn't do anything. He's unemployed, and he's like doesn't give a shit about his health. Gets stoned all the time. I don't know how he's surviving right now, but whatever.
Yeah, well, they don't actually clarify where he gets his money from.
Yeah, so who knows?
Yeah, apparently there was he was originally going to be the heir to the person who invented the Rubik's Cube.
Wow!
But then he would inherently have to be at least half Hungarian or something like that. So they just decided to leave it unknown.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it would. You can imagine it being something like that, where he's just actually just got a large inheritance or something like that.
Yeah. Although, when was the Rubik's Cube big?
When was the Rubik's Cube what?
Big. Like, when was it a big deal? Like 80s, right?
Oh.
70s or 80s?
I thought you just like messed up the word built with big.
No. No. When was it a big deal, the Rubik's Cube?
It's always been a big deal.
No.
I mean, to me.
Okay, I'm not talking about your personal affection with the Rubik's Cube. I'm talking about.
I've never completed a Rubik's Cube. Have you?
Nor have I. No. There's one right here, actually.
I know. I've been looking at it this whole time.
Yeah, I've never even tried.
There's a way to do it, isn't there? There's like, you follow the patterns and stuff. I got friends that used to just sit there and be like, blah, 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 done.
With the sound effects as well?
Yeah, they had special Rubik's Cubes with the sound effects implanted.
What? Oh, yeah, they wouldn't make the sound effects with their voices. They'd make
No, say blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And when you do it, it goes boop, boop, boop.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da.
No, that's the other ones.
Oh, sorry.
Those are the circular ones.
Circular Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah, the circle makes the sound roll around. That's what sound does. It rolls. When you've got it in an enclosed space and you don't let it out, then it vibrates into a ball, and you can actually hear it if you shake it. That's how shakers are made.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So the dude never gets dressed, and that just really pissed me off.
Yeah, those jelly sandals.
What the fuck were they?
I didn't notice that until quite late into the film.
What?
Apparently, a lot of the dude's clothes are Jeff Bridges' actual clothes, including those jelly sandals.
I love it.
I think it's great.
The guy wears his pajamas everywhere.
Freedom of expression, man. It's all about being able to just show who you are, man, and not letting, guys get you down, man.
Shut up, man. He never starts his day. No, that's bullshit. Like, no, I'm not having it.
To someone like you, I could see why that would just destroy you. I mean, I'm a sucker for a routine.
That's me too. And so that's hashtag me too. So like, I've got a habit that I get dressed at one point, because having a pajama day is just, it's a stress, because there's things that he was doing which were not pajama worthy.
Right, but are they his pajamas?
They may as well be, dude. Just to finish off the whole...
You couldn't do a pajama day.
I couldn't do a pajama day. No. I just don't think... No.
See, I love a pajama day.
I feel like if you decide to wear pajamas all day, then you're taking the active decision to not do anything that day. And that's not something that I ever do.
Well, no, not necessarily. Again, depends on your pajamas. This is what I'm saying. I have a pair of grey jogging bottom shorts that maybe I might wear to bed, but they're okay to go out in if I'm just nipping to the shop, But equally, I'm quite happy to spend a whole day indoors. That doesn't bother me. I can find enough. I am happy enough with my own company inside that I can do that.
I feel like it's specifically the bottoms that gets me. Because
you need to find something that's going to match jelly sandals, which is difficult.
Yeah, nothing does.
It's generally just pajamas.
So rule 1, don't wear jelly sandals. Yeah. And rule number 2 is, if you're wearing something bottoms, don't wear it out. That's as in, if you're wearing it to bed, don't wear it out as well. Like tops, I think is somewhat like a grey area, but for pajamas, if he's like, there was a point where he was doing like a frippin'. He was doing a frippin' ransom. Like, he was supposed to be getting someone back from a hostage situation.
Yeah.
And he's doing that in the same clothes that he goes to bed in.
Well, it's smart, isn't it? It's inoffensive. It doesn't look like you're trying to take control of the situation.
Yeah, it looks really submissive. It's not imposing enough. It
You're
needs
not
to be,
trying to be. You don't want to be imposing in a hostage situation. You're
Why
giving them
not?
what they want.
You want to be
and then
serious?
Have you ever been in a hostage situation, Kieran?
Well, have you?
Yes, I have actually.
Tell me about this situation, please.
I had a child, and sadly, I don't anymore. So let's just leave it at that.
Okay, well, this is a lie because I feel like this is too much to tell a lie about. That is not true. That is an act of fiction. Jordan just
I didn't say it was a real child.
Okay. All right. I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm not enjoying this.
You can't like deal with fictitious imaginations, can you? You don't have access to that side of your brain.
Fictitious imaginations.
Fictitious imaginations.
Yeah, I'm not really having that.
No, that's my new band.
What kind of music do you play in Fictitious Imaginations?
It's we all play the spoons.
Oh, Inaudible Spoons.
Inaudible Spoons. That's actually we broke up and then reformed as a new band.
Inaudible Spoons.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see. That's cute.
Okay. Well, we weren't going for cute. We were going for metal.
There's a point where the dude's talking with this cowboy guy in the middle of the film.
Yeah.
Where they're just like discussing shit. Just kind of just having a couple men chatting at the bar thing. In this conversation, the barman asks the dude, "What do you want?" He's like, "I'll have the usual, please," or "I'll have a White Russian," or whatever.
Yeah.
And the White Russian comes with loads of ice. Every single time I've been at a bar, which I don't like to often do these days, whenever someone makes drinks with ice, it makes a lot of noise. There was complete silence in that bar when he made the White
Did he
Russian.
maybe make the White Russian like away from where they're having their conversation?
I saw the size of the bar, and I thought even if he was at the other side of the bar, you would still hear the ice hitting the glass.
Okay.
So I just the theater of the mind
Yes.
wasn't complete at that point. I was
No.
like, I'm not believing that.
You were gripped out of immersion.
Gripped out of immersion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Is that the name of the album of the Inaudible Spoons?
No, that's a solo art project that I'm working on at the moment.
Oh, okay. Visual art or
It is visual in a way.
in a way?
Yeah.
In what way?
In the visual sense.
As in you can see it.
Yes. Yeah, you can.
That's
see
useful.
It is. I find it helps when people come to look at it.
Okay, good chat. Also, at the end of that conversation with the cowboy.
Yeah. I love that cowboy. Cowboy was cool.
No, it was fine. I didn't really think it was.
Good moustache.
It was that much. Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with the cowboy?
Because he has
Don't just
no
shrug him off
use
like
in the
that.
film.
He's the narrator.
Yeah, but why is he in the film as well?
Because it's just immersion, isn't it? Well, it's actually that actually grips you out of immersion.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
So maybe that's what it was that did it for you, rather than that.
So yeah,
Maybe unconsciously.
Because as something that I've always stood against is being gripped out of immersion.
Yeah.
And so I don't like that whenever that happens in films, when I'm gripped out of immersion. So this is what happened, and I was like, I didn't enjoy that. So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
But at the end of that conversation, the cowboy leaves, and he's had like one sip of his beer, and he just leaves his beer at the bar.
Maybe he'd had other beers before that, and he's like, oh wait, you know what? I need to drive, so I should probably call it heads on this one.
On the subject of drinking and driving,
Yeah.
there was a point where the fucking dude was just chugging whilst he was driving.
And smoking a spliff at the same time.
Yeah.
Apparently, he in between like filming scenes, Jeff Bridges would ask if the dude burnt one on his way, and if the Coen brothers, the directors, said yes, then he'd like rub his knuckles into his eyes, not like aggressively, but like just so he looked like his eyes were a bit red and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right, I see how that works.
I'd like to point out at this point, there's actually a religion
Shut up.
called dudeism.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. And it's based off of the principles of the dude. And I'm actually
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I am actually a registered minister of dudeism.
No. What have you done to register with these guys?
You just put your email address in.
Shut up.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm a registered minister of the Church of the Latter-day Dude.
So how does it make you feel that I hate the dude?
Hey man, I just take it easy,
Okay, you're wearing jeans right now.
Yeah,
That's not very
dudeist,
dude.
is it?
It's not.
I've
Yeah.
kind of left my dudism. It was maybe like a couple of years ago that I became a minister.
Okay. Does anyone turn up to the dudeism sermons? Because surely everyone would be like,
No, I think they only have churches in America because there's like potentially rules. Oh wait, no, because I was looking into whether I could marry people as like a registered minister, and you can in certain states in America, which is interesting. So anyone could like just put their email address in, and then you.
So what about if like, okay, we're gonna have a congregation, a sermon, a service for dudeism. How would you publicize it?
How would you Well, I don't know, internet, flyers, leaflets, whatever you want to do.
No, but I mean like the logistics. Like, what time would you put on?
Oh, just whenever's easiest.
That's what I'm saying. So it'd be like, well, 12, I guess. Turn up whenever.
Yeah.
That just,
It starts at 12. Bar opens at 3. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of really struggling with the fundamentals of this religion. So I'm really sorry.
I don't think you'd be in it.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you have to?
It's not for you.
Would you get rejected after a while?
No, I don't think so.
So even if I sign up,
yeah,
and I go and I start debating with everything that's being said, would everyone still just be super chilled the whole time?
I'd like to think so. I mean, the point of dudeism is just, taking it easy, going with the flow, remaining constant, and
All right, can we move on to something? Finally,
yes.
In the credits,
yes,
there's a cover version of Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, I didn't watch the credits.
Yeah, good, because the cover version is terrible.
Do you watch the credits on all the films we watch?
Yeah, I like to listen to the music. I like to see if there's something at the end as well.
Oh, I fast forward.
Okay, fair. Yeah, but I like to listen to the music.
Okay.
Like, with this.
Watching the credits a good thing. That's good job.
You congratulated me for watching credits.
Yeah, I noticed. I went to see Infinity War this week, and at the end, towards the end of the credits, they had Marvel Studios, and then literally the receptionist was in the credits.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's cool. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
I would have thought that kind of cool. Everyone in
I wouldn't
Marvel...
have thought that would happen, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's like the reason why the receptionist is doing that job. Is
the receptionist is an integral part of any company.
You want to get to know receptionists. If you're ever going anywhere, you're like, oh, hey, receptionist.
They should know everyone's schedules. They should know all, things that are coming in and out, deliveries, stuff like that, keys, codes.
I've got a lot of time for receptionists.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if they don't have time for me, I will make an effort.
A good receptionist is the cornerstone of a healthy breakfast.
What? Do you have any beefs?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I was a bit upset with the jelly shoes, but I mean, at the same time, it's just I feel very much that if I was in a situation where I had if I was inherently inherited a lot of money, I may walk the path of the dude, and just take it easy. I like it. I think it's cool. Okay. Of course, you do need something to do. That's why he's got bowling, man.
That's his
thing, yeah.
That's his passion, isn't it? Okay. Do you have bits and bobs?
I don't really have bits and bobs as such. I did want to point out that it's so the character of the dude is based off of a real guy called Jeff Dowd.
Jeff Dowd?
I think it's Dowd. I think that's how you pronounce it. Who the Coen brothers, the directors, met and are friends with, who got the nickname the Dude in like year 6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like working in the film industry, and they met him from that. And he was like generally quite a laid back person.
Okay.
And then the film is sort of a culmination of multiple sort of true stories and things that happened. So Lenny, the car, and that situation.
Lenny?
Yeah, where the car got stolen. They found the letter. That was based off of a true story.
Oh, shit.
Not necessarily Jeff Dowd, but like that was one that the Coen brothers, one of their friends knew, or one of their friends, that situation had happened before.
That's cool.
But yeah, the Jeff Dowd. apparently there were a lot of similarities in that character and the fictional character of the dude. He just didn't drink White Russians, but he did have a rug that tied the room together.
Oh, okay, that is important because that's kind of like that's a big part of the film.
Yeah, well, it's the central theme.
That's the reason
other than
why
bowling and rugs.
Bowling and rugs. I thought it was cool that Flea was in this film.
I didn't notice that, and when I heard you say that earlier, I was gonna ask, but
Yeah, he
was
one of the 3 Germans.
Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, as opposed to any other famous
Hey,
Flea
Kieran, you and me both know who that is, but let's paint a picture. Yeah, not everyone that's listening knows. What about our listeners in Azerbaijan? They might not know who.
Are you saying that people from Azerbaijan don't know who the Red Hot Chili Peppers are?
Well, I'm just saying it's.
What have you got against people from Azerbaijan?
I just picked a random place to just show the scope of our podcast and how many people listen to it.
Okay, all right.
Dick.
Well, for the people of Azerbaijan, Flea is a bassist. Yeah, hi. And Flea is the bassist from the band Red Hot Chili Peppers, a funk rock band that started their prominence in the early 90s and continued to the present day. And for everyone else in the world, everything I just said. So he was in this film, and it was essentially like not a cameo, like he was a legit character, but he didn't do a lot. He didn't speak or anything.
No, is Flea really known for his acting? I mean, Flea is known for his bass and trumpet playing, but is he known to be a? Okay, why am I asking you?
Why? Yeah, why
am I asking you?
This is even a rhetorical question. So answer your own question, please.
No, he is not.
Well, this is what's interesting about Flea being in the film, is that he's not known for his acting. So there you go. Next
capitalizing off of my information.
Yep.
Disgusting.
When the dude goes to Mr. Lebowski's place, when Mr. Lebowski's like, you got to find Bunny, Mr. Lebowski's mixtape is just really intense. It's just like some mad opera and strings and just like. But it's a lot more intense than that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, that's all.
Okay.
I just recognised that. Well, no, that's not all my bits and bobs.
Oh, okay.
But that's all that's all for that thing. Oh, sorry. There's 6 tits in this film.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But do we see them all though?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember I looked and I was thinking, oh, that's the only one that I can actually confirm. I can see outlines and shadows, but the only ones where I actually saw boobs.
We saw Maud's. Yeah. And then in the short clip of the porn film.
Yeah, on a bouncy castle.
On
the bouncy thing where they're thrown.
What?
The bouncy thing where they've got the sheet out and they're all in the circle and they're lifting the woman up.
No. That was the outline. That's what we couldn't see.
Oh, okay.
No, not at the porn star's place. At Maud's, when she's showing the dude that Bunny is a porn star.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Which, by the way, is a classic porno setup. The whole thing of like, I'm here to fix your pipes.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm sorry, this is my naked flatmate who's just come out of the shower. Then 5 seconds
exactly.
later,
Ridiculous.
That whole thing. But yeah, so you see Bunny's tits and also Bunny's friend's tits in that.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, like, for the genitalia tab, there's 6 boobs. And I was like, all right, cool. Let's look out for some dicks. And no. So none of that either. So
Hollywood is uneven as hell.
Yep. So just pointing that one out. And also,
yes,
there's portable landline phone they have.
It's just.
And that just blew my mind.
It's not a portable landline phone. That's just a portable phone back then.
But it looks like a landline phone.
No, it's just that the battery is that huge that it's like.
What?
Yeah.
No, because you after you receive the phone call, like you have to pick it up off the thing to receive the phone call, and then you put it down again.
Yeah, that's how they used to be.
Shitting hell.
Yeah.
That's me done. Yep.
Okay. I don't really have any other bits and bobs. So
if you were someone in this,
do you really need to ask?
Answer it then.
The dude.
And what would you do?
Just
take it easy.
Just take the loss of the rug.
Oh, you just
because he didn't take it easy. That point, if the rug is gone, I feel like the right thing to do as the dude is just be like, rugs come and go. I'm still here. That was unfortunate. It was a nice rug. I mean, it really did tie the room together.
No.
But I think maybe just move on, and
No.
then this whole thing doesn't happen.
Okay, and then what?
Just keep
and
bowling, man. Just take it easy.
And then you would have just been bowling the whole time.
Yeah.
We do a lot of things that just end the film in 5 minutes.
Because I hate films. No, I don't know.
It's all right. Let's just move on, and I'll tell you about who I'd be in this film.
Okay, yeah, go on. Who would you be?
Probably the porn star.
Which one?
Not Bunny.
Not Bunny.
What
the one that like
the one that ends,
makes the films?
The one I can't remember his name.
Or the gang man?
No. The guy who has the big party on the beach and he's got the really sweet pad.
Yeah, the one that makes the films. I don't think he's a porn star. I think he just makes the films.
Yeah, so I'd just be him.
Yeah,
probably because
he has the best lot out of the whole thing, doesn't he? Really,
he's got the sweetest pad.
Yeah,
and as much as Lebowski might have trophy wives, it's like, well, if you do that whole thing with porn stars, it's like, well, you just have a lot of access to a lot of attractive people. When I say access, I mean like you have opportunities to speak to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's more likelihood that I would be encountering more attractive people in my circle of friends.
Okay, you're unhappy with the amount of attractive people you meet at the moment.
You're
kind of disrespecting everyone you know by saying
no.
that,
I was just saying that if I was him, I would just the pool would be even wider than it already is.
Yeah. Okay.
If you were to bring someone else into this film, who would they be and what would they do?
Okay. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy from just the character of Eddie Murphy from his live stand-ups, just because I think he would be quite funny to have. Just someone of color.
Oh yeah, that was a bit lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people of color were there in this
I don't
film?
think there are any.
There was the second porn actress in the porno.
Was she? I thought she was white as well.
No, I'm pretty sure she was black.
Okay.
I think one of the people who were Maud's artist minions was a black dude.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh, the Jesus.
Okay.
Was who was a person who was doing bowling. He was
quite funny.
Italian, maybe.
Nah, I think he was.
Which isn't. Was he Hispanic?
I think he was like sort of had Middle Eastern, Turkish, maybe sort of. Don't think he was Italian.
Okay. Well, in any case, you'd bring in.
I'm sorry. I'm really struggling. No, Eddie Murphy would be kind of crap, to be honest, thinking about it. I don't know who I'd bring into this. I don't.
Oh my god.
Go on.
I know exactly who I'd bring into this film.
Okay.
Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that'd be wicked. Just because I just want to see a bit of like real enthusiasm, and also he would just uncover the whole thing super quick and be just Austin Powers about the whole thing. I feel like this film needs a bit of yeah, baby. You know?
Yeah. Like maybe you could go to a party where Austin Powers is also at or something like that. Or maybe Michael Caine as Austin Powers' dad in Goldmember. Have you seen Goldmember?
No.
You haven't seen Goldmember?
Wait, is that
Austin Powers? The third one with Beyonce in it.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that.
Michael Caine plays his dad.
Oh, completely.
It's basically like Austin Powers, but a little bit pulled back, a little more...
a bit more reserved.
Yeah, I think he would be a good, like, if he was maybe the dude's financial advisor. That'd be quite fun.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Every single time you say the dude, I keep thinking, okay, what person is he referring to?
The guy, the man.
Just the man. And oh, wait, so it's an actual character. So, Jordan.
Yeah.
Would you stay indoors to watch this film?
I'm going to be honest, not really.
Oh, okay.
I like the idea of the character, but the film seems a bit... nothing happens, really. Like, it's a bit...
No, man, shitloads happens.
Yeah, shitloads happens, but it's all like sort of for nothing. There's no real. It doesn't. I don't know.
There's not. I didn't enjoy
it. The journey was okay, but the outcome, it was just. It made me feel like I was back at step one, and I don't know. It's 2 hours long. I think it could be half an hour shorter, and
still get the shit done.
Yeah, I feel like maybe if you're not into this kind of film, I don't think you'll enjoy it, and I wouldn't want you to waste your time with it.
I think it's cool for all of the little interactions and for all them. It's a very meme-worthy film.
Top 10, or like you go on YouTube, best scenes from
The Big Lebowski,
Big
and
Lebowski.
you'll probably have a great time.
Yeah. I think you
Because
could
there's
get
so
away with
many.
that.
There's a lot of classic moments from this film. I think my thing with it is that I would stay indoors to watch all the little funny bits in between, because there are a lot of funny moments. I'd probably like to watch it with other people as well. I feel like that would make it way more fun.
Yeah,
for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it is true that at the end of the film, it's like, oh, okay, oh, is that it?
Yeah,
it's like the story wraps up and it makes sense, and it's not as if the twist is like, whoa, that's crazy, and it's all of the things in between that make it funny.
I enjoyed watching the dude, and I enjoyed watching Walter. I don't think I really cared about anyone else in the film.
I liked Maud. I thought, she was funny.
Okay, I'm Maud. In a scale of, so it was probably Walter, then the dude, then Maud.
All right, okay, fair enough.
So would you stay indoors, or?
I would just about stay indoors, but I don't think it's worthy to be on the 250 list.
Okay.
But you wouldn't stay indoors?
No, I wouldn't stay indoors.
Okay, all right. Now, next week.
Yes.
Jordan, do you know what we're going to watch?
I do, Kieran. We're going to watch There Will Be Blood.
Oh, well done. I was waiting for you to like be cringy and not remember what it was. But there it is.
No, yeah, I just in fact remembered.
There Will Be Blood, and that is a film we're watching next week. Have you seen that before?
I have not, no.
Nor have I. So I'm prepared for it to be very scary, even though I've got no idea what it's going to be about.
Yeah. I'm going to save it for the predictions. But There Will Be Blood, and there will be another podcast.
That is true. Next week, same place you found this one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, outstage me. Bye. The end is nigh, and we've reached the end of the available space on my hard drive. This is the end of the podcast, guys. Thanks for sticking with us. You can find us on @250reasons on all social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. That's the one. Yeah. You can listen to us on Podbean, Stitcher, Apple Music,
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. That's the one. I mean, you can try Apple Music, but we probably won't be there.
No, we won't be on.
We're not music. Now we are.
250 reasons.
Don't forget to send your 15-second pitch to 250reasons@gmail.com. 250reasons@gmail.com. Yeah, that's it. We'll see you next time.
Bye.